This eerie clip was captured late at night by a man walking alone on a quiet village road. He says he was just out for a stroll to clear his mind when something chilling caught his eye in the darkness. At first, everything looks normal. Just an empty dirt road and some overgrown bushes lining the path. But then, hidden in the shadows, a face suddenly appears, half submerged in the leaves. Two glowing eyes stare directly at the man, unmoving and unsettling. The pale, ghostly face looks like that of a woman, with sharp features and an almost unnatural stillness. This next creepy video was filmed by an urban explorer checking out an old, long-abandoned building. The place is falling apart, cracked walls, debris everywhere, and rotting wooden doors. But what he captures during his exploration is something he never expected. A strange, shadowy figure begins to push its way through the broken frame, just barely visible behind the cracked wood. Its movements are slow and unnatural, as if it's struggling to force itself out. The explorer freezes, backing away in fear. He later says he was completely alone in the building, so whatever was behind that upper door wasn't human. In this next unsettling clip, a man is exploring a crumbling, abandoned building. What looks like the remains of an old industrial site, or maybe a forgotten apartment block. But it's what he catches near the stairwell that sends chills down his spine. A dark figure, possibly wearing a black hoodie, peeks out from the top of the stairwell before vanishing back out of sight. The explorer whispers something under his breath, clearly freaked out, and decides to get out of there immediately. He later explained that the building was supposed to be completely sealed off, with no known access from the top floors. So was it just a squatter? A prank? Or did he accidentally catch something paranormal? As always, you decide. This next chilling investigation comes from the UK-based paranormal team, the Ouija Brothers, known for exploring some of the most haunted places across Britain. This time, they're visiting what many call the most haunted clock tower in the UK.
What are you called in there?
Is it possible that you could show us your presence inside this building? So your head on the ceiling? Well, I would say should be, but you know, you could spend 2 weeks at a haunted location and get nothing. So, in relatively speaking, these few hours, the odds are against us. But we're very hopeful. I mean, there is knocks and bangs going around.
There was a weird knock though, or?
There is knocks and bangs going around the building.
In that corner. The stuff inside, because of how scared they were.
Yeah.
So, we're hoping that me and Steve can be shifted out of this building tonight.
Yeah, because it's got the potential.
It's supposed to bring the right energy, Phil said.
Let's just make that noise again.
Could you do that again if it's a spirit?
At first, they record several tapping sounds and continue in other rooms.
Are you a lot more powerful than you let on?
What was that?
You let on.
What was that?
And if you are powerful, go towards the door.
Well, that was sounding more like furniture moving, and then another knock over in this corner. I mean, well, it's like little creaks, like those ones.
That one was like a...
But the one sounded
outside.
more downstairs,
Yeah.
and it was like movement.
That was a knock.
Yeah, but that was sounding more like furniture moving.
That was a knock.
Yeah, but that was sounding more like furniture.
They do a lot.
So there's a lot of energy coming through this building all the time. We heard some noises coming from the room to our left, or my left. Not sure I'd say any of it was paranormal. The hell was that? Was that upstairs?
Yeah. Carry on talking.
Now what I was going to say is those are the...
Later, they capture more knocking sounds coming from upstairs.
Do that again.
Yeah.
It's like a different knock.
Yeah, that's more of a,
It's like
a bassy.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, not even that. Okay. Like that. If that is you, and you are trying to communicate with us, could you do it louder, please?
What's happened?
Well, it's an auto light, isn't it, here?
Yeah.
So it's a sensor light. 2 seconds. Spirit.
They thought it was children. And when he come and checked, there was no one here. There's something out there.
I can hear like walking. Let me just aim it through that door.
Later, they capture noises that almost feels like someone walking besides them. A man was working the night shift at what used to be a storage facility. According to him, the location had been partially abandoned for years, just a few lights, piles of forgotten equipment, and an eerie silence after dark. But on this night, something, or someone, decided to make itself known.
Acá dentro de la garita, por motivo de que escuché ruidos bastante soberbios, y está sucediendo en este momento, así que no sé qué, no sé, señor supervisor, lo que tiene que hacer, porque lo que me pasó hace 24 horas está pasando medio paranormal esto, así que voy a ir donde están los ruidos en este momento. Se está yendo de las manos esto que está sucediendo.
The man sets up his phone to record after hearing repeated noises near one of the old metal doors. A few seconds go by. Then suddenly, loud banging starts echoing through the storage room. But when he opens the door, no one is there. And just as he tries to calm himself, another sound comes, this time from the small, grimy window behind him. This next terrifying clip was recorded by a man who says he kept hearing strange noises right outside his house late at night. At first, he thought it might be animals, or maybe even a prank, so he grabbed his phone and decided to investigate. He starts by looking out the window, but sees nothing. Just a dark, empty yard. But then he opens the front door. Standing just outside is a pale woman, motionless, staring at him with a wide, unsettling smile. She doesn't move, doesn't speak. Some viewers think it could be a hoax or someone playing a twisted prank, but others aren't so sure. Something about the way she looks, the expression, the stillness, feels just a little too off. So who or what was the smiling woman at the door? This next spooky encounter was captured by a man taking a late-night walk across an old bridge. He says the area is quiet and peaceful, but also a bit eerie after dark. Wanting to document the moonlit view, he starts filming. But what his camera catches behind him is anything but peaceful. As he walks across the bridge, everything seems normal until he glances over his shoulder. That's when he notices it. A faint, translucent figure appears to be walking just a few steps behind him. You can clearly see the outline of a body, but it's almost see-through, like it's made of mist or smoke. This next investigation comes from ghost hunter Jake, who explores some of the creepiest and most forgotten places across the U.S. In this video, he visits an abandoned building that once operated as an old Western saloon. And according to locals, it's still home to more than just memories.
I'm rolling on the chronometer, guys. This is an app that spirits can give us words through a word database. It just said hi, dude. Remember, that's the voice we heard.
Yeah.
Holy crap. But yeah, spirits can give us words through a word database, and Chris has his own. Shut up. It just said shut up.
Yeah, I just heard that. That's freaking nuts.
What the I've never seen it say that.
No, that's crazy.
Why do you want me to shut up? I think it was pretty intentional. I think you were shot. You were shot and killed by your husband. I'm sorry to say, but you were.
Spirit come.
Dude, what is this going on about spirit come? Can you give us another signal, another sign that this is Jenny? I swear I heard something like right above us.
I know, I was earlier.
Are you upstairs? Are you from the brothel? Talk with us. Can you turn off that candle to start? If you just come down to the staircase, you can touch that candle right there. How about this? When I say your name, can you turn off the candle for me? Is this John?
Oh.
Dude! Are you serious? Right away, dude.
That was freaking crazy.
What the heck?
Dude.
Hey, John, can you just confirm one more time and turn it?
In the beginning, something begins to give them signs of their presence.
All right, so guys, this is a digital recorder. This can capture spirit voices. And I'm gonna go stand up on the staircase since we know we're talking to John. I'm gonna see if he'll speak into this. Hey, John, I don't mean you any harm, man. Can you just walk up and speak into this and tell me your first and last name? Who's moving up there?
Oh.
Holy shit.
Heard that.
John, can you tell me your wife's name? John, what do you want us to do? Okay. That was a loud sound, dude. Why do we need to be careful of John like you told us to be careful?
On the left.
On the left, and that's right there.
I know.
What the?
And the light just came on.
Are you
dude.
serious?
And the light just came on.
It's like she told us I died on the
Wow.
left. Thank you for doing this for us. You gonna go up?
Yeah, we can.
We're gonna go to the second floor. This was the brothel area.
Inside, to prove that you're here, we have devices placed
All over the place that you can manipulate. You can slam a door. You can stomp. Prove that you're still here. We can help to tell your story.
We can help you.
What the heck? I hear tapping.
Something's like scraping at it.
Be curious to see what we get inside.
Yeah.
The lights come on just when they ask for a sign if any spirit is there besides them.
If you need more energy, you can pull energy from devices. You can pull energy from the electrical unit where the stove was. You can pull energy from all of our cameras and our flashlights and our devices. Pull all the energy you need to do something crazy for us, to let us know that you really are here.
John, can you talk to us through this box? What the fuck?
A man just came through and went,
You gotta totally find this. Holy shit. You gotta totally find this. Holy shit. You gotta totally find this. Holy shit.
John, can you touch that again?
Something had a hold of it. Can you touch one of the pieces of equipment in there? What the hell was that?
What the hell? Guys, I'm getting a headache. I'm getting a really bad headache.
Gonna hurt him?
Go.
Warn now.
Guys, I don't feel right. I'm getting really panicky. I'm hearing stuff behind me.
Created.
Created? Was there an entity that was created here? Did somebody create it, or was it created by the event of the murder?
Yeah.
Soon they leave their equipment alone at the location, which captures strange movements and noises.
Prove yourself! Knock over that broom! That's insane, dude. One with me and one here, dude. That is crazy. The music box is going off! Demon, is that you? If it is, make it light up!
Lastly, the music box gets triggered upon their request for a presence. This next unsettling footage comes from a home security camera set up in a woman's bedroom. According to the homeowner, the camera was meant for safety, just to keep an eye on things overnight. But one night, it recorded something that left her completely shaken. The woman is seen sleeping peacefully in bed, everything calm and still. Then, just behind her, a misty, white figure begins to form. It slowly takes shape, almost like it's watching her. The figure appears translucent, as if made of smoke or vapor, hovering silently near the bed. And then, without warning, it disperses, vanishing into the air. Subscribe Top 5 Ghost for more scary content.